Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. So today, October 1st, I saw a news report that lists everywhere that all of the princess ships are and what they're planning when they're planning to restart cruising again. And I was just so excited that all 15 ships have plans for when they are going to restart cruising. And so this is a huge step forward. It seems like hopefully we're on the upswing with all of this trouble with COVID and things will start to be getting better. And so I'll just go through the list here with you really quick and tell you where they are. And if I have any thoughts about it, I will tell you that as well. But listen and see if any of the cruises that you have booked are mentioned here. So first of all, the Caribbean Princess is supposed to start sailing November 28th. They're right around Thanksgiving 2021 this year, and they will be home ported there in Fort Lauderdale. They're going to be running 7-night cruises, and they are planning to go see the Princess Key, St. Thomas, and St. Kitts. So that's going to be a really nice cruise. Then next we have the Coral Princess, and she is supposed to start January 27th of 2022, and she is supposed to be home ported in Brisbane, Australia. And so that is really exciting because the ports that she is also scheduled to go visit are also in Australia, and some of her cruises were canceled not too long ago, and so I think it's really hopeful that so far these cruises are holding. And I know there's a lot going in Australia right now with people wanting their lockdown to be over, so we're just going to have to keep our eye on the news, and hopefully those people there will start to get sailing again soon and we get to actually stick with that January 27th date next year. Next we have the Crown Princess. She is going to be home ported in Los Angeles. She's supposed to start sailing again on April 29th of 2022, and she's going to be going up to Vancouver and having from Los Angeles just to Vancouver and stopping there in Victoria. And so that should be a really nice cruise to take some time. Next is the Diamond Princess. Now the Diamond Princess, you might recall, as often sails in Asia, and they are supposed to start up on April 28th of 2022, and they are supposed to be home ported in Yokohama, Japan, and they're going to just ports right there in Japan. And so hopefully everything will be calm there with COVID in Asia, and they'll be able to start up when they plan. You might recall Japan is where the Diamond Princess had to be quarantined for a long time, and so I think it's great that she'll get to go back there again and people can cruise on her again and start making happy memories. So then the next one is the Discovery Princess. And the Discovery Princess is supposed to start sailing on March 27th, 2022, and she's going to be home ported in Los Angeles, and she's going to be just going down the Mexican Riviera, so she'll be going to Cabo and Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta, and so that's, I think, great. The Discovery Princess is one of the huge newer ones, and so I think she's a lot like the Majestic Princess that we will be sailing on, just without so much quite of the Asian flair, but we'll have to give her a try sometime soon, but I think it's great she gets to be there. Then next is the Emerald Princess, and her startup date is just around the corner. It's October 15th of 2021, and she'll just be out of Los Angeles just for 15 nights, Puerto Vallarta, and then the Panama Canal, and then around to Fort Lauderdale. And so that's when she starts up, and I think that's exciting. I love the Emerald Princess. We went to the Mediterranean on the Emerald Princess one time. Next, we have the Enchanted Princess, and she is supposed to start on November 10th of 2021 out of Fort Lauderdale, and she is going to be going to Princess Keys, St. Thomas, Dominica, Grenada, Curacao, and Aruba. And so that sounds like a great cruise too. I think I remember one of you telling me you were going to be on that ship for that sailing. Also, next is the Grand Princess, and she just started out of Los Angeles September 25th. She started sailing, and so she's just going down to Cabo San Lucas and back. And so I think it's just 5 nights, and you have those sea days in there, so I think that's really great, and you get to overnight in Cabo, so that sounds fun. Next, we have the Island Princess. She's supposed to start sailing April 27th of 2022. She's going to be based in Fort Lauderdale, and she's going to be doing 14 nights to Cartagena, the Panama Canal, Punta Arenas, San Juan del Sur, Holtuco, I'm saying that wrong, and Puerto Vallarta. And so she is like doing the thing where she comes around. And so I think that's exciting. Someday I want to do that one. It's like 15 nights, 14 nights from Fort Lauderdale around to LA, and then they go back again. I think that would be lots of fun. Next, we have the Majestic Princess. She has been in service since July 25th on that first sailing out of Seattle up to Alaska and back. And so she'll be starting, just as she's dropping off these passengers from that last Alaskan cruise, and she's going to be heading down to be based out of Los Angeles. And so she'll be doing the Mexican Riviera from there. Then we have the Regal Princess. And I think a lot of you remember that the Regal Princess has been sailing this summer out of Southampton. She actually started on July 31st of 2021, and those sailings have been going really smoothly. I was reading about it the other day, and they have had like, I can't remember if it's terrible, I can't remember, like 500,000 or 1 million passengers, and they've been had excellent safety record with COVID. They've not had trouble at all, and they're doing really good. It's kind of those staycations that they're doing out of the UK, and from what I've heard, people have loved those. So I'm glad that the Regal Princess had such a great startup. Next, we have the Royal Princess, and she is going to start May 2nd, 2022 out of, she's going to be home port, it says, in Vancouver, Canada, and for the Alaska season. And you know what? I'm going to take a look at this because we wanted to go back to Alaska because, you know, our excursion to the Tracy Arm Fjord didn't work out, and that was really nobody's fault. It was just an engine leak, and what do you do about that? So anyway, but I was really excited because she is going to go, the Royal Princess is going to go to Juneau, Skagway, Icy Strait Point, so I haven't been there before, to Sitka, to Ketchikan, and to Victoria. And so I am really excited about that sailing. It's a 12-night sailing, and the thing that I think that is so cool about that is, first of all, the very first time we went to Alaska, we were supposed to get to stop in Victoria, but then it was too windy, and so we weren't able to go into port, so we missed it that time. And also I'm very interested in that sailing because it goes to Sitka, and Sitka is the old Russian capital when Alaska used to belong to Russia, and they still have a lot of the Russian influence there. They've still got like the churches and a lot of the arts there, and I have been wanting to go there, but historically that was just not included on a cruise that went that stopped there. It was always like the stopping off point, like if you were going to travel somewhere else. And so I think it's really cool that they have put Sitka just on a regular cruise itinerary. And so I think we're going to take a look at that, and I hope it works out for us. So anyway, I was very excited about that one. And then we've got the Ruby Princess, and she is supposed to start up on Halloween, October 31st of 2021. And she's going to be home ported in San Francisco, and she'll be going to Catalina, Los Angeles, San Diego, and Ensenada. And so if you like that California coast and with a quick dip down to Ensenada, I think you would really enjoy that. We've got the Sapphire Princess, and August 28th of 2022, she's going to be starting in Hong Kong and sail down to Fremantle in Australia. And I think it's really exciting because you've noticed that a lot of ships that were supposed to be in Asia have had to be moved over to the United States, and had a few more ships down in Florida than were originally anticipated. And plus, like I told you about the Wonder of the Seas, who was supposed to start in China, but due to COVID, they can't have that. And so she'll be over in Florida for a while, and then she'll be in the Mediterranean. So I just think it is so exciting that the Sapphire Princess is hopefully going to be able to start over there and then go down. I think it'll be great for Princess to have just a little bit more of a what's my word? A little bit more of a presence over there in Asia. And then the last ship, Princess, remember now with the ones that they had to let go during the lockdown during the pandemic, they now have 15 ships. And so this one is the Sky Princess, and she actually is already sailing. She started on August 20th of 21, going out of Southampton as well. And she's doing those 7 and 14 night cruises right around there, around the UK, the Mediterranean, and Western Europe. And so I think it's great that these will all be sailing. We'll keep our fingers crossed. And if you didn't notice, that Sapphire Princess on August 28th of 2022 out of Hong Kong, that is the very last ship that Princess has to restart. So hopefully we can stick with this schedule, and by August 28th of next year, everybody will be up and sailing again. So I hope you have found this as interesting as I I did and gave you some things to think about on itineraries you might want to take a look at. Sometimes I just really like to log in and look around and see what's being offered, and I've been doing that on Princess and Royal Caribbean and Norwegian a lot, and I found a couple that I'm really interested in. So when we book them, I'll tell you about it so that you can decide if you want to come and have fun with us, or if you want to look at it at another time for you, or just come along with us and see it as we go. I sure appreciate you coming and listening to my videos. Thank you for being part of our Let's Go family. If you haven't already subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. And if you hit the little bell next to it there, it's called the notification bell. It just gives you a little message every time we post a video so that you don't miss any of our content, because we would love to have you here every single time. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye.